I'm Marcus Leonardo, and this is my place in Canadian history. My story starts in southern Italy, in the city of Salerno. My grandfather, Michele Mariano, immigrated to Canada in 1957 with the rest of his family in search of a job. Unfortunately, my grandmother, Anna Russo, was in Italy, engaged to another man. Through one of my grandmother's friends, my grandmother heard of my grandfather and started writing letters to him overseas. In 1960, my grandmother broke the engagement off and moved to Canada to marry my grandfather. When my grandmother moved to Canada, she met my grandfather, and sparks flew from there. So, they decided to get married. As time rolled on, my grandparents had 5 wonderful children: Mary, Jo, Morella, my mother, Bruna, and Frank. Supporting 5 children and a wife needed money, and at this time, being an Italian immigrant, it was extremely hard to find a job. One of the challenges that my grandparents faced was not being able to speak English. This had a major impact on the family. My grandfather had started his first job being a bread delivery man. My grandfather being a bread delivery man, making minimum wage. My grandmother tried to support the family as much as possible, being a stay-at-home mom raising 5 children. As life started to become good in Canada, another challenge posted a major impact on the family. Sadly, a tragedy had a major impact on the family when my grandfather, Michele Mariano, was diagnosed with cancer and soonly after passed away. Eight years later, my mom, Morella Mariano, met my dad, Tony Leonardo, when my dad was doing renovations at my mom's house. Love was in the air, and after 5 years of dating, they decided to get married. After being married for 1 year, they decided to take their relationship to the next level and start a family. I was born March 5th, 1997 in Toronto, Ontario, and I would be the oldest of the 2 boys my parents would have in the future. In 2001, 3 years later, my brother was born, Adam. Due to the sacrifices that my grandparents and my parents have made for us, makes me the person who I am today. Due to the sacrifices my grandparents made in the past, earns my family a place in Canadian history. My grandparents taught our family how to work hard and never give up on things we want. Without them, our family would not be where it is today. My aspiration in life is to become a criminal lawyer. I'm currently doing extremely well in school, and my family are very proud of me. I thank my family for making a place for me in Canadian history. Through their hardship and sacrifice,